Team news is that Eintracht Frankfurt have made 2 changes to the side that started at the weekend. Steinhofer is in for Tabor, and Fenin, who came on as a sub, is in from the start ahead of Lipoopoulos, who is amongst the subs, as is Tabor. Bayern just the 1 change for them. It's at left back, where Edson Braafeld, the Dutchman signed in the summer, replaces Pranjic. It means that Robben is still on the bench, as are Gomez and De Michelis. Luis van Gaal deciding that none of those 3 are 100% fit to start as yet. So it's Tony and Klose up front once again for the club that have won this competition on no fewer than 14 occasions. Eintracht Frankfurt in the white shirts get us underway, attacking the goal away to our left. And an early touch for Braafheid. Sensing the danger and getting in there swiftly. And here is Daniel van Buyten, the man that got the winning goal at the weekend, a winning goal that came with just 2 minutes remaining on the clock. Bayern just hitting form now, moved up to 5th in the Bundesliga table, 4 points behind Bayer Leverkusen, the current leaders. Eintracht Frankfurt some 5 points further behind in 9th spot. Pass has just forced Steinhofer a little bit too deep, but that's a fabulous ball in, and they are very close to getting an important touch on that. Applauds the delivery. Whipped him with real pace and almost got the better of Bad Stuber. Reclaimed by Philippe Lahm, the only survivor in the Bayern side from that Pokal Cup final against Eintracht Frankfurt of 2006. There's been a lot of movement since then, as the foul there by Malik Frans brings the free kick Bayern's way. Van Buyten at the moment completely unmarked. Here he is! Should have scored. Really should have done better with that opportunity, the Belgian. But where was the marking? Look at that, completely unmarked, nobody picking him up. And from that close in, Van Buyten, the man that got the winning goal in this fixture in Munich on Saturday, really should have opened the scoring here tonight. Here they come again. Good drive, and it's just wide. It's good effort by Muller. Never scared to hit it. Top scorer for the club this season with 6 to his name. He just claims that got a nick off Marco Russ on its way through. And that replay seemed to suggest that he had a case, the 20-year-old attacking midfielder. Schweinsteiger feeling that, and Klose might get in here. 1-0 Bayern. First goal of the season. The drought is over for Miroslav Klose. It's been on the cards. Bayern have been very quick out of the traps this evening. And from this little through ball, Klose timing his run to perfection and executing the lob perfectly as well. Delightful chip ball from Mark van Bommel. and Klose just glancing to see where the keeper Nikolov was, and as soon as he knew that he was coming to meet him, knew exactly what to do, just help it on its way into the back of the net. Strong challenge by Van Bouten, plenty of room far side, and Bayern are in again here. This could be two, and it really should have been. It's a bad miss by Müller. I think he thought he was offside, but you can see clearly he's well on, and with a man with his goal prowess this season. And here come Bayern once again down their left-hand side, looking for Müller. He's kept it in. Surely foul by France. Play on, says the referee. Good ball back, closer again. 2-0 Bayern. Fabulous finish again, but what about the work done far side by Thomas Müller? This was fabulous. Did well at first to keep it in, dragging Malik France out of the middle, and then wrestled his way away from him, and closer, one touch to kill it, second touch to drive it under the body of Nikolov. Little touch there off Marco Russ on its way through, but if anything that helped it towards the goalkeeper, and Bayern are racing away with this tie. And this time it's Braithwaite in behind. Timoshuk took it early, forced the save. It might even have been 3-0. Don't forget, both Van Bouten and Müller have missed good chances too. Talk about one-way traffic. Oh, that's short, closer in for a hat-trick here. Oh, that's unselfish. It's Müller, and it's 3-0, and surely it's game over now. It's an absolute nightmare for Malik France. Undercooked the pass by some distance, knew straight away that it was going to be a goal. The only thing he didn't know was who was going to score it. And closer, spotting Müller coming up to his left, invites him to find the back of the net. Well, I think her expression, the lady in the scarf, says it all. Michael Skiba could not have legislated for the kind of errors that his team has put in so far this evening. Closed down by Müller. And Malik France makes sure this one goes back to the keeper. Well won by Van Bouten. That's not a bad ball. Van Bouten called into action defensively for the first time this evening. As for just a fraction of a second, Martin Fennin looked like he might get in on but score. Closer, three defenders close to him. This time it's Schweinsteiger who's fouled by Adamovic. Next time we'll bring a yellow card. That seems to be the message from referee Kinhofer. Van Bouten, just a tad too much on that from Miroslav Klose. First goals for the club this season this evening, but has scored 4 times this season for the national side, including the winning goal in that group decider against Russia in Moscow. Müller. Talk of him getting called up to the full national side sooner rather than later. Friendlies coming up soon against Chile and Ivory Coast. He's only just broken into the German under-21 side, but such has been his impact this season. Remember, that goal tonight takes him to 7 for the campaign. Bayern's top scorer now. Not again, surely. There's a bit more legs on that back pass from France. Müller. Van Bouten. Too close to the goalkeeper. Tony, fouled by Malik France. Just wants this first half to come to a conclusion as quickly as possible. Has been particularly miserable for him. Pretty awful for all of those of a black and white persuasion this evening. That's another foul by Ramovic, this time on Van Bommel. Bayern just toying with Eintracht Frankfurt. Speaker gets there just ahead of Klose. What on earth does he say to his team at half-time to try and bring about some much-needed improvement? Surely they know that the game is all over now. It's all over when the third goal went in on 28 minutes. Just about playing for pride now and not being humiliated in front of their own supporters. Fight. Bayern's ball. And the referee blows early on my watch for half-time. Boos echo around the Commerzbank Arena. Miroslav Klose got 2 and then set up Thomas Müller for the third. Bayern lead 3-0. It could be double that. Van Bouten, Müller and Timoshuk all having very presentable opportunities that they couldn't put away. And Malik France with that awful back pass exposing Nikolov for the third goal, but he shouldn't take all the blame. Eintracht Frankfurt as a team have been pretty abject, and that is reflected in that scoreline of Eintracht Frankfurt 0, Bayern Munich 3. Welcome back to the Commerzbank Arena. in Frankfurt for the second half of this Polko Cup tie, and as you can see, Bayern have made a change at the start of this second half. It's the welcome return of the Argentine Martin Demichelis, who up until tonight has only managed 4 minutes this season in Germany, and that came on Saturday at the end of the league game against Eintracht Frankfurt. And a change too for the home side. Selim Tabor, one of those left out from the starting lineup this evening, comes on for his replacement Steinhofer, and also a change with Nikos Liberopoulos on for Zlatan Baramovic. So 2 changes for Eintracht, 1 for Bayern. See if that makes any difference. Confirmation that the Bayern switch, by the way, sees Daniel Van Buiten put his feet up for the second half, and here is Demichelis with his first involvement. The problem that he had was something that he picked up a couple of months ago now, ankle ligament damage in a training session after the first round Pokal Cup victory over Neckarelts. But what a replacement for Van Buiten, who's been a commanding presence in that first 45, to throw on an established international in Martin Demichelis. And almost immediately Eintracht Frankfurt undoing themselves. The challenge that came in from Schweinsteiger on Marco Russ brings the free kick to Eintracht Frankfurt. Brachheit didn't have much to do at all defensively in the first period, but was up and down the left-hand side for Bayern to good effect, looking to link up with this fellow here, Müller, as often as possible. Brachheit. Oh, Muller's just got a touch on that wrong side of France. Great ball in for Tony, 4-0. What a bit of play by Thomas Müller. And just like Miroslav Klose, Luca Toni gets his first goal of the season for Bayern this evening. Fabulous play, fabulous cross. You can clearly see that Luca Toni is not offside, and diving in to make sure that he got on the end of that. Bayern's first real attack of the second half brings them yet another goal, and yet again we're praising 20-year-old Thomas Müller to the hilt. They've got a real player on their hands, and it won't be long before he's coming to pull on the national shirt. Meanwhile, Luca Toni gets the congratulations of all those around him for his first strike of the season. A man that last season scored 18 times. Season before, he rattled home 39 goals. Opportunities this season have been restricted due to an Achilles problem that required an operation. It's the recovery of that has taken him so long to get back the starting lineup, but didn't he take it well? Closer fouled. Bayern look like they can score every time they go forward at the minute. Rafelt's curling it in, Tony's in again! And this time it will not count. Now if Tony touched that, well, he's claiming that he didn't. He reckons he did, and therefore he was offside. He's just ahead of the last defender, Chris. Here comes Ox. This looks dangerous. That could be a penalty. No. The referee not interested. It looked a good shout, I've got to say. Maybe a desperate fall by Patrick Ox. Let's have another look. Edson Braafheid is the defender. It's a good tackle. He got the ball, didn't he? It's really good play by the Dutchman. The sort that you've seen given. But full credit to referee Kienhofer for being close enough to see that the left back got the ball. Confidence tonight has been non-existent. But Ox going again against Braafheid. Again, the Dutchman comes out on top. And Muller can carry it towards halfway. A rare error from him. Schwegler. Now Spieker well forward. Chance, and it's over from there. Bayern just going to sleep for a moment here. That was an attempted effort on goal, I'm sure, and it turned into a pass from there. Here's the incident with Luca Toni at the other end. Did he get a touch here? Well, it looked there that he didn't, and if he didn't, that goal should have counted, shouldn't it? Tabor. Ox. Meyer. He's been feeding off scraps. Really should be doing a bit better with that kind of chance. Had more time than he realised, and if he needed to hit it first time, needed to hit the target with it. Muller is in behind them again. More danger. Oh, and for once he doesn't pick the right pass. Timoshuka's got it back though for Bayern. Pranjic. Looking for Tony again, who just felt he was offside there, was checking for the flag. It means another slight alteration to the Bayern formation. Thomas Muller, who had been playing alongside Luca Toni since Miroslav Klose had gone off, has now moved back out onto the flank with Gomez and Tony in tandem up front. Two big men. Louis van Gaal has got a record of saying it's not a style that he really goes for that often, but it's a change in style that can be used when necessary. And there's a good 20 minutes to see how the two play off each other this evening. Pranjic with a free kick towards the far post. Chance here. Good stop by Nikolov. Bad Stuber, I think it was, that hit it. Back in by Brathwaite, and that's more comfortable for the Macedonian man. Good layback there, and it's Bad Stuber who hits the target. Timashuk for Bayern. Lam wants it played early, and Timashuk delayed far too long. Lam has it now, but Eintracht have got plenty of bodies back behind the ball, but Gomez has it. Muller to his right. Tony in the box. Gomez in there as well. His first effort on goal since coming off the bench. 35 million euros is the fee that he costs when he moved from Stuttgart in the summer. No, what an error by Butts, and still Eintracht Frankfurt can't make the most of it. Papadopoulos is the sort of man that they would want to have this kind of chance. It's almost as though Bayern have taken pity on them and have said, here we go, we'll give you a chance. It's a nice turn. Tebe. This is France. Van Bommel, Brathwaite, Pjanic, foul by Van Bommel. Inside the last minute now. Ball was rolling, so we need to take it again. It's a free kick here for Eintracht Frankfurt for the foul by Timashuk on Korkmaz. The last chance for Eintracht Frankfurt to get their names on the score sheet. Selim Tebe with it. Headed upwards and away by Luca Toni, and that's enough for the referee. Eintracht Frankfurt put out of their misery. It's a very comprehensive victory for Louis van Gaal's team. Thomas Muller was instrumental throughout. Bayern Munich took a real grip of the game with those two early goals for Miroslav Klose on 12 and 18 minutes. His first goals for the club this season, remarkably. Muller himself got the third from Klose's pass after an horrific error by that man there, Malik France, who just wanted the ground to open up and swallow him. And then Luca Toni with his first of the season from another assist from Thomas Muller put the game well and truly beyond any doubt at all. Bayern go marching on to the quarter-finals. Final score here, an emphatic victory for Bayern Munich. It's Eintracht Frankfurt 0, Bayern Munich 4.